Industrial chemical manufacturing operates on a knife's edge. At scale, continuous production requires balancing volatile chemical reactions under intense pressure and extreme heat within massive metallic vessels. Scaling a bench-scale laboratory reaction into a multi-ton continuous production facility is a high-stakes transition, a fragmented network of engineering, procurement, and construction contractors. But splitting civil, mechanical, and chemical responsibilities across different vendors frequently creates friction, resulting in misaligned systems, project delays, and heavy cost overruns. Guaranteeing both thermodynamic precision in the reactors and absolute structural safety across the plant demands a unified architectural vision from the very first blueprint. Instead of stitching together disparate systems from different contractors at the end of a project, the entire life cycle must be designed, sourced, and built by a single controlling entity. Eliminating operational friction and ensuring absolute process control requires an end-to-end single-source approach to EPC execution. Fossil Wood Engineering Services and Contracting was established specifically to solve this integration problem. As an ISO 9001-2015 certified firm, they handle the entire plant design and construction lifecycle under one roof. The foundation of this single-source capability operates out of their global headquarters and state-of-the-art manufacturing facility strategically located in Chennai, India. From that central hub, they have rapidly expanded their footprint, establishing headquarters in Magdeburg, Germany, and Dubai to bridge the industrial markets of Europe and the Middle East. This footprint allows them to engineer complex process plants for heavy industry, specializing in petrochemicals, complex oil distillation, and high-performance manufacturing facilities. With this global infrastructure in place, Fossil Wood takes total responsibility for a project, taking a client's theoretical requirements and delivering a fully operational, high-efficiency manufacturing plant. We can see exactly how this unified engineering approach works by looking at their flagship process execution, the combined Alkyd resin and styrene emulsion manufacturing plant. Alkyd resins are synthetic polyesters heavily relied upon in global supply chains for paints, industrial coatings, and epoxies due to their excellent weathering properties and compatibility with other polymers. Here is the Alkyd process flow. Raw material flows from external storage silos into the central primary reactor vessel. The system quickly heats these materials to a precise thermodynamic threshold between 240 and 250 degrees Celsius. Once locked in, automated pathways introduce calibrated catalysts. The timing of the next step is critical. Polyols are introduced into the active mixture at exact intervals to ensure the complex chemical reaction proceeds properly. Fossil Wood designs automated control systems to monitor and adjust these extreme temperature thresholds continuously, entirely without manual human intervention. Achieving and holding this exact thermodynamic state is the critical variable that guarantees the final resin will possess its signature color stability and structural integrity. To manage polymerization, the schematic expands to show a closed-loop distillation column branching off the reactor, holding steady between 240 and 260 degrees Celsius. This azeotropic distillation boils off water and byproducts, while constantly feeding the core solvent back into the reactor. Once polymerization reaches the correct stage, the newly formed polymer must be rapidly but safely cooled down to exactly 200 degrees Celsius to halt the reaction. Throughout this phase, automated sampling systems continuously verify the precise state of the polymer before authorizing any transfer out of the main vessel. The verified product is then safely pushed through high-grade filtration systems and transferred into the final dilution blender. Inside the blender, the system dilutes the mixture to hit the exact solid content required for the client's specific application, whether that is a short, medium, or long oil alkyd. Because the entire heating, distillation, and blending sequence is contained within an enclosed, heavily monitored loop, the plant severely reduces solvent vapor emissions into the atmosphere.
Fossil Wood's reactor design ensures not only a superior, color-stable resin, but also physically builds environmental compliance directly into the plant's architecture. The same facility is also engineered to handle a secondary, entirely different capability: the production of water-based emulsions for textiles, adhesives, and waterproofing. Unlike the volatile, high-heat alkyd reaction, this is an aqueous process, that operates at a much more moderate temperature of approximately 80 degrees Celsius. This dual tank schematic begins in the primary reactor on the left, where water and emulsifiers are heated. Meanwhile, the right monomer tank turbulently mixes water, additives, and monomer. Finally, the system executes a gradual feed, dripping the stabilized pre-emulsion into the main reactor. The combined mixture requires a sustained processing window of 2 to 3 hours inside the reactor for the emulsion to fully form and stabilize. The product is then cooled to room temperature, where specialized additives are introduced to lock in the precise pH and viscosity required by the client. Successfully engineering two distinctly different chemical processes, one high-heat solvent-based, the other moderate-heat aqueous, under one roof, proves the extensive flexibility of fossil wood's design capabilities. Supporting both of these chemical pathways requires a physical facility built with as much precision as the reactions themselves. Fossil wood manufactures the majority of these massive reactor components and pressure vessels in-house at their state-of-the-art fabrication workshop in Chennai. They rely on a trusted network of certified vendors for highly specialized secondary components, maintaining tight control over the quality of every valve, pump, and sensor. By keeping the design centralized, Fossil Wood's mechanical and electrical engineering teams integrate structural requirements directly with the chemical process designers from day one. This allows them to implement a comprehensive automation philosophy, replacing manual adjustments with constant digital oversight to drastically reduce the manpower required to run the plant. The facility design also integrates a modern on-site laboratory setup, ensuring operators can continuously verify that output matches strict international specifications. By blending in-house manufacturing, advanced automation, and integrated engineering, Fossil Wood drastically limits the client's scope of work, eliminating the friction of managing multiple contractors. A perfectly engineered reaction is only valuable if the facility housing it can be operated safely and sustainably over decades. This infographic outlines the rigorous quality management framework Fossil Wood adheres to, anchored first by their ISO 9001:2015 certification for quality management. This is paired with strict commitments to environmental management under ISO 14001 and occupational health and safety standards under ISO 45001. These certifications translate to tangible results in the field, including achieving 1 million work hours without a single lost time incident across all their project sites. This engineering commitment extends through the final handover. Fossil Wood provides the pre-commissioning support, full site commissioning, and the technical operating manuals required for a seamless operational start. This safety record is a direct result of their single-source EPC model. Fewer subcontractors means tighter safety protocols, clearer communication, and absolute accountability. It takes an immense amount of planning to take raw chemical potential and transform it into a high-yield, automated industrial asset. Fossil Wood executes this transformation through a focus on cost optimization and high-efficiency engineering, ensuring that every asset meets superior quality benchmarks for long-term reliability. With operational hubs spanning from India to Europe and the Middle East, their teams are positioned to support complex industrial development anywhere on the map. Whether a project calls for a compact skid-mounted system or a massive large-scale manufacturing complex, they have the proven engineering legacy to deliver it. To innovate the future of your industrial operations with single-source precision, partner with Fossil Wood Engineering Services and Contracting today.